So here we are at the Mnweni Cultural Centre, Easter weekend, and we are about to head off to the mountains tomorrow. But for now, we are just sitting here and enjoying a beautiful evening. And then just now we're going to have some nice potjie but look at this. Everyone's woken up nice and early, enjoying their breakfast and watching the moon set behind the mountains there. Just now they're going to go nice and orange. We've just left the Mnweni Centre and we're driving up the road to start our hike at the end of the road. What a beautiful day! You have to love all this cosmos as we drive up the road at speed to where we leave our cars and we start the hike up at Mnweni. Are you guys ready? Ready. We're off to the mountains. My porters are busy packing. What a lovely day. Easter weekend, where else would you rather be? So the trick here is to either find a place that you can cross without getting your feet wet, or take your shoes off and cross. The river is a bit lower now in the winter, well, early, but so it's all doable. Yeah, crossing rivers in the Drakensberg is always a bit fun, but at least now the rivers aren't too full, so it's not too bad. Mnweni is a stunning area, but there is really no path maintenance, no signs, cattle paths everywhere. You really got to kind of follow your nose when you want to do these tracks. Yeah, so we're walking around in the proteas here. These are mostly caffres and rupelias, and they love being out in the grass because they get burnt by the fires in the winter, but they germinate. But there we are. And tomorrow we're going to be sleeping up there where the little white stuff is on the cliffs, the Cape Vulture colony, on top of Rockeries Pass. So tomorrow we'll be up there, a kilometer higher than we are now. So can you imagine how high the river would have been to wash this bottlebrush tree log up here? And even now lying here, it's still actually growing, like it's got leaves there, you know. But yeah, that's pretty far from the river. Look at it, that is a lot of water that came down. So this beautiful flower, it's a type of thyme, got a long Latin name. I read it and 3 seconds later I'd forgotten, so I need to make some space in my brain, delete some folders so I can remember it. But if you grab some of these flowers and you smell it, it's lovely. And we're having a lovely day in the mountains. Walking along, this is up this beautiful valley. All those trees there with the greyish leaves are cabbage trees. They seem to really like this spot. And you know, now April, end of summer, not too many flowers. You come here in September, end of September, early spring, your mind will be blown. All these cabbage trees flowering, bottle brushes, it's just unbelievable. We're here at the Protea precipice because there's proteas here and a cliff just over there, and it's lunchtime. Everyone's tucking in providas, peanut butter, cheese, eggs, and all that other kind of stuff. Yeah. So this is really cool, this patterns here. You can see in these rocks, these round things that have landed in here like a big onion. Yeah. So what happened was, about 150 million years ago, when these mountains were forming volcanically, little bubbles of basalt came through the air and bloop, landed here in the sandstone, and then it makes these patterns like this. It's cool, eh? Yeah. Yes. Yeah. You can see why this beautiful tree here is the national tree of South Africa. This one here, Podocarpus. It's a yellowwood tree. It always has to grow out of the rocks to be protected from the fires, otherwise they just get burnt to a crisp. Yeah, there's a few steep little bits coming up here. We're in the mountains now, but we're getting there. Look at that view. This is our last river to cross, and then we have to go up that slope up there, and then our campsite is just on the top. We have arrived at our campsite below Rockeries Pass. Everyone is settling in and the kettle is on and we are ready for some tea and cookies. Yay! Tonight we're having rice, and this is butter chicken, so a little bit curried with some mushrooms and some onions and tomato sauce and chicken obviously. And then we're going to add in some cream just now, so look at that. I can't wait. This time we're sitting outside because the weather is beautiful, and we've got the German busy serving everyone. So there's rice, and we're going to try and get rid of those evers. They're not looking very nice. And then this is a nice butter chicken born up a tree.
Thank you.
I've woken up nice and early. I'm enjoying a bit of a sunrise down the valley and looking up at Rockeries Pass with the moon about to set, and the kettle is on. Everybody's busy packing up, and today we are going to be walking up Rockeries Pass to up there and then along the top to Mother Vultures. Looking forward to today. So we're having a lovely day up Rockeries Pass, but this tree, it's a Natal shellflower, flowering here, but down below they weren't flowering. So it shows the altitude. It makes a difference with what things are flowering and what aren't. Unfortunately, with my little cell phone, can't see too well, but there are a whole lot of vultures flying up there. So looking forward to that. But there's the top of the pass, and there we go. So we're just over halfway up Rockeries Pass, and there's this beautiful stream to collect water. You do not get better than this. It comes straight out of the mountain. If you look, I'm going to try and zoom in here. Where is it? Somewhere around there. Straight out the mountain. Yeah, heading up Rockeries Pass, and we can just see Cathedral Peak peeking out over there as we get higher. But we know we're above 2,500 meters now, because that is the last of the buddleias and the other little trees and bushes. There's occasional one out there, but not much. And as we get to that little peak over there, that's Instagram Rock. We'll pose for a while and then we'll carry on to the top. Yeah, we're getting slowly closer to the top of Rockeries Pass, but here we're posing on Instagram Rock. Look at them, what a bunch. This is the place to get your profile photo for Instagram. Yeah, there is the top of Rockeries Pass in Lesotho. Not far now, 2.5 minutes I reckon. But sometimes, not today, in January we have these beautiful golden irises flowering, but not now. Anyway, that's the rest of Rockeries down there. This is the top of Rockeries Pass. Welcome to Lesotho, people.
Thank you.
Look over there. Isn't that lovely? So we're on the top of Rockeries Pass, and
Coming to check us out.
it's lunchtime with a view. So as we're walking around past the Rockeries Pass, we can see the Devil's Tooth over there, and the Orange River starts down there, and that's the Mnweni Pass, and that's the Mnweni Cutback and Mnweni Pinnacles. And as we look down into Lesotho, there goes the Orange River on its way to the Atlantic. Cheers! There's a whole lot of vultures flying there now. So graceful in the air. Here is our campsite, and there is our view, and here's all our tea laid out, ready for action. So this is what it's all about. We've walked up a hill for a long way, and now it's dead quiet, and we're relaxing and recharging and enjoying the scenery. Isn't that just lovely? You make an effort, and this is what you get. So here we are in the Mug and Bowl restaurant, enjoying a view, and everybody's very cozy inside because it's a little bit chilly outside.
It's
The place to be.
Yeah, a nice place to be. So apparently, very few people know how to open what is this? A tin of tuna with a penknife from Switzerland. So here we're watching how you don't do it.
Okay. I was gonna say this is taking so
Okay, I can't stand this anymore.
No, look, I'm happy
So this is
already
tons of
with tuna.
entertainment, watching everyone trying to open tins. But the German, of course, he knows, and it's going well. So I can't zoom up there because it won't be in focus. Last night we went to bed, and then the thunder started, and the lightning started, and the rain started, but we all survived. Now we're having coffee. It's starting to clear a little bit, let's hope. Good morning, everyone. Well, it looks like it's clearing up nicely, but a few clouds to make it dramatic. We're going to walk up that hill, and then we're going to go around the other side, and then to Ntonjelana Pass. Here we come. So after camping just inside South Africa, we are now on this ridge, and we're about to go into Lesotho, and that's the mountain kingdom over there. Isn't it beautiful? So we've just walked around the corner. We're still in Lesotho, and there's the North Peak just appearing over there. Not so spectacular here. Wait until a bit later. And we walk down that valley. There's a lovely swimming pool there, and up there, and then like that, and down the other side to Ntonjelana Pass. We're here on top of Nguzu Pass, which we looked up on the first night. So the first night we camped over there below Rockeries Pass, and we went up Rockeries and round the top, and now we're back on this side looking down now. And there's the Rockeries up ahead and the Mnweni Needles. So we've just walked past Nguzu Pass. There's the North Peak up there. Not so spectacular from here, but wait for a little while, I'll show you. And as we came walking around the corner, there's this lovely pool here. Although I must say today's a bit cool, a bit of a breeze. I don't think anyone's going to be swimming. Yeah, I must say, I'm puffing quite a bit up this hill because it's steep. But I'm expecting good views in the top, because they say the best views come after the hardest climbs. But look behind me. There's the North Peak behind me there. Stunning. Let's see what we're going to see now. So we've arrived on top of this little peak now, where I had a lovely walk up the hill, best views. And there's the Devil's Tooth over there, and there's a whole bunch of other peaks. This is the North Peak of the Saddle, and there's the South Peak. This is the Ntonjelana Valley. Cathedral Peak over there, the Bell, Inner Horn, Outer Horn, Inner Horn, Chessman, Mitre, Champagne Castle way over there, and Cleft Peak is over there. So today we're going to walk down this pass, down that ridge, to camp down there. Happy days! Yeah, so early April, and it's kind of finished summer, it's getting into autumn. Not many flowers, but you still get these beautiful ericas. Isn't that nice? So this is lunch on top of Ntonjelana Pass. And the pass goes down there, and there's a good view of Cathedral Peak. Yeah, so down there just now. So this is Ntonjelana Pass. The first little bit is quite rocky and steep. And here comes everybody. So that is the Cathedral Peak range as we're going down Ntonjelana Pass, all the way down there. And that is where we've just come from. So that was Ntonjelana Pass, the rocky bit. And Teta was carrying somebody's bag for them. Thank you, Teta.
Wow.
But look at that view. So now we're going to go over there where the cloud is. Over there, and there's some vultures sitting on there actually. And down the other side. So we've just come over the neck of Ntonjelana Pass, and there it goes down there, all the way down the valley, and we are going to camp at the bottom just next to the river. This is the Ntonjelana Mpumalanga Valley at Mnweni, and in fact in the distance there you can see Woodstock Dam. So we were just up there just now, coming down Ntonjelana Pass, and here we are. You know, it's a long way down Ntonjelana Pass with not much water, so my amazing porters have left us with a tub of water here, so we can all refuel our bottles.
I'm gonna block it.
So there's the south peak of the saddle, and Ntonjelana Pass going down there, and it has a lovely campsite. Everyone having a cup of tea, and there's the whole Cathedral Peak range up on this side. Beautiful. Yeah, so I'm nicely settled in my kitchen here, but everyone's in their tents now because it's raining a bit, and none of them want to come out and join me. But this is a nice cozy tent, and I do have one taker. Yay! Oh yeah, it poured last night, but we were all cozy in our tents. But luckily it's not now, so we can all have breakfast outside, and then we walk down that valley. Hopefully no rain this morning. So I literally saw this mountains here turning orange from the sunrise, and as I got my camera out, it's already like 30 seconds too late, but still pretty good. And we're off down the valley. 3 hours and we'll get to our cars. What a lovely day to be hiking. Nice and cool, not going to get burnt. Stunning. As we're walking down this path in the valley, it gets quite bushy, and just up there is a waterfall cave. Not everyone goes there. It's a little bit off, well, a couple hundred meters, and we're heading off down there. So that is the beautiful Mnweni Valley where my porters live. They're all just enjoying the last views before they head home. And on this 4-day hike we went up that side to Rockeries, and up Rockeries Pass, along the top behind the saddle, all the way down Ntonjelana Pass near Cathedral Peak. Beautiful 4 days. Thank you for watching.